Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video after watching it. And do give your reviews in the comment section. We really appreciate all of your support. Now let's start with today's video. My wife told me to sleep outside, so I locked her out of the mansion. My wife is the daughter of a rich couple. When she was little, her parents divorced and she chose to live with her father. However, her father remarried a woman who gave birth to 2 children, and now they are half-siblings. I was an ordinary guy who worked hard every day to make ends meet. But when we met, my wife fell in love with me and we started dating. She knew that her father would never accept me because I wasn't wealthy enough for his liking. So she eloped with me. When her father found out, he cut her off from his will and she lost her luxurious life. She was only entitled to a small portion of her mother's inheritance. And so we struggled financially in the beginning, but we managed to build a life together. Eventually, my wife became pregnant and gave birth to our son. I worked hard and saved money so I could buy a house for my family. Finally, we were able to move into our dream house. It had a large garden and enough space for our son to run around in. My wife and I loved the house. However, one day my father-in-law called us over and said, "I know you have been struggling financially, so I've transferred some shares to my daughter's name. With the money, she can give you whatever she wants." My wife and I looked at each other. She refused, but her father insisted. He also stated that he wanted to see his granddaughter. My wife argued with him on the phone, but he hung up before she could finish. I pulled her into a hug and told her, "It's okay. Maybe we should take the money and get a head start in life." She replied, "No, I don't want to take his money. I just want to work hard and earn everything myself." I nodded, but secretly I thought that it would be great if I didn't have to work anymore. That night, my wife told me, "I don't think I can live like this anymore. If he keeps giving us money, I feel like I'm just being a burden. I want to be useful." I asked, "What do you suggest?" She replied, "I want to go back to my father's house and beg for forgiveness." I panicked. "You can't be serious. Are you crazy? You left your father's house 10 years ago. Why would you want to go back?" She replied, "Because I miss my parents. I haven't seen them in a long time, and I want to introduce them to their grandchild." I didn't want to lose my wife, so I drove her home. She knocked on the door, and her brother opened it. He seemed very surprised to see her. "Sis, why are you here? Can I come in? I want to talk to Dad." He frowned and stepped aside to let her in. She went straight to her father's study and knocked on the door. "Dad, I'm here." The door opened and her father looked very surprised. "Why are you here? I thought you hated me." "I didn't mean it. I just wanted to introduce you to your grandchild." Her father suddenly shouted, "Get out. Don't ever show your face here again." My wife burst into tears. Her father's attitude had always been cold, but this was the first time he had spoken to her like that. I walked into the house and yelled at her father, "How dare you treat my wife like that? She's your daughter. You can't just throw her out of the house like garbage." Her father stared at me with a cold expression. "You're right. She isn't my biological daughter, but rather my ex-wife's. She chose to leave with you 10 years ago. What makes you think that I would welcome her back now? Then what are you gonna do? Are you going to abandon your own daughter and grandchild? You stay out of this. You're nothing but a low-life who climbed into my daughter's bed to steal her away. Now leave my house before I call the police and have you arrested." My blood boiled with anger, but I knew that I couldn't beat him up. I grabbed my wife's hand and said, "Let's go." As soon as we got into the car, she screamed, "I told you this would happen. I should have listened to you and taken his money. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault. I should have known better than to provoke him." She shook her head. "No, you didn't do anything wrong. It's all my fault. I'm sorry." I parked the car and got out. Then I went around to her side, opened the door and said, "Get in. I'll drive you back home." She hesitated for a moment, but eventually got in. On the way back, I kept thinking about what had happened. Her father was right. She wasn't his biological daughter. Then why did she care so much about what he thought of her? Maybe it was because she still had feelings for him. I stopped at a red light and turned to her. "Do you still love your father?" She was silent for a moment. "I used to, but not anymore." "I'm sorry." I reached out and took her hand. "It's all right. Let's go home." The next day, my wife told me that she wanted to take a break from the marriage. I knew what she was implying, but I pretended not to understand. "What do you mean?" "I need some time to think things through. I'll move back in with my parents for now." Before I could say anything, she had already packed a suitcase and left. I knew that she was going back to her father's house, but I didn't stop her because I respected her decision. 1 month later, my wife came back, but she didn't look the same. She had dyed her hair blonde and was wearing a short skirt. She looked like a completely different person. She told me, "I quit my job and I'm going to focus on being a full-time housewife. I want to spend more time with our son and give him the childhood that he deserves." I knew she was only saying that to make me feel better, but I appreciated her effort. The following month, she announced that she was pregnant. I was so happy that I decided to throw her a surprise party. I invited all of our friends and family. When she entered the room and saw all of our guests, she started crying. "Are you serious? You're really doing this for me?" I walked up to her and hugged her. "Of course. I love you, and I would do anything for you." At that moment, I knew that no matter what happened, my wife would always be by my side. So guys, this was the end of the video. How did you find the story? Do tell us in the comments below. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss out on any new stories.